Hello, everybody. So I'm going to talk about a really exciting article that I just found. Um, AI generated art cannot receive copyrights, U.S. court says. So this is something very interesting. And a lot of people watching this probably have done and seen memes on the internet, TikTok, all these AI generated art that we're seeing manipulate people's faces, um, put celebrities in interesting places. And you might think, well, what happens if I create something and can I own that, right? Because that's what a copyright is. A copyright is exactly that. It's the right to prevent the copying by other people. And so if, for example, if you write a book or an article or you create a painting, just by putting that creative art into a physical medium, you have a solid argument that you own those things. Um, but what about this? So, uh, uh, someone tried to copyright a AI generated art, and a court in Washington D.C. says only works of art. And this is reported by Reuters, by the way. Um, can receive U.S. copyrights. This is by U.S. District Judge Beryl Howell on Friday, and rejected an application on behalf of the DABUS system. So this is a big deal, right? Because, with AI, people are probably, I'm sure, trying to make the same arguments with AI generated articles, right? You go into ChatGPT, you create an article and it's great or whatever, and now you want to post it on a website and maybe have, the AI writing articles for you. And so you can get SEO traffic and things like that. I'm sure a lot of people are trying that. And then you say, wait a minute, I want to own those things, right? Because I don't want a competitor coming and taking my ideas. Well, this opinion says no, right? Because it's saying there has to be human input. I'm sure maybe this will go to another court level, maybe it'll get appealed. This can go to the next U.S. Court of Appeals, and then even probably the Supreme Court, and they'll have to say, to what extent does the human, looking at the input, right? Because when you generate artificially intelligent art or articles, it's something to do with the input, and so probably the more input there is by the human, then the more likely it is that there can be a copyright. Or what happens if the person edits it, right? If you take an AI generated image or article, it's then changed and altered. How much change has to happen before you can say, okay, this is now has significant human input. Um, now it should be copywritten. I think as we continue down the line of this artificial intelligence, we're going to see a lot of things like this. I'm sure the same thing's going to happen with music, other art forms, and we'll, pretty soon, I'm sure people are talking about there being AI generated movies, and I think that's part of what the writers are striking about now is you know the idea that everybody's going to be an artificially generated image. So we'll have to see how this plays out. We'll have to wait till this goes and works its way up the court system, but definitely an interesting topic. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. That helps out a lot.